I'm going to be rebuilding the Los Angeles Chargers thanks to one of my subscribers asking for it, but in the way that I want to. Specifically, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do. And what I mean by that is, in all my previous videos, I have a criteria. I try to keep it realistic. Like, for instance, let's say I did a Bengals rebuild. I could trade away Joe Burrow for 6-round picks. If I wanted to do that, sure. At the same time, I could trade away Justin Herbert for a bunch of picks. If I wanted to do that, sure. This isn't a realistic format. This is doing what I do off camera whenever I'm playing on a franchise by myself if I want to do that. Yes, sometimes I play like maybe once every 2 months off camera. I do a 20-year rebuild just by myself, just as a chill thing. And overall, I'm going to be trying to do that here. It's not going to be a 20-year rebuild. I don't assume. I'm going to be playing for as long as I want, and I'm going to be doing whatever I want. I don't care. You guys can say in the comments, oh my god, it's not realistic. Exactly. I don't care. I'm doing whatever I want in this video. So first things first with this team, we're keeping Austin Eckler. In real life, they probably won't. Immediately, I am trading Mike Williams because he is awful, and I mean awful, in Madden. And I'm also trading Khalil Mack because his cap hit is ridiculously high. So let's see what we can get for both these players. DJ Moore would be nice. DJ Reader in a 5th. That's the best you can offer. Gregory Rousseau, a 2nd and a 6th is not bad. Zadarius Smith, Chris Godwin, Kenny Moore. All these offers aren't horrible, but they're really not crazy either. I'm going to try and snag Gregory Rousseau from the Bills, actually. Let me go snag him and a 1st-round pick. Let's see if that will work. Where is Gregory Rousseau? How far will that get me? Because they offered me a 2nd. It's getting me very close. So I'm going to trade away a 6th-round pick in return for that. Mike Williams, Khalil Mack, and a 6th. Does not quite get it done. Let's trade away a 5th with that as well. Mike Williams, Khalil Mack, and a 5th for Gregory Rousseau and a 1st-round pick from the Buffalo Bills. So off the rip, we already have a good start, in my opinion. Gregory Rousseau, he is a left end. I wanted to make sure that he was playing the correct position. Defensively, what do we got? I don't really want Eric Hendricks, and since he's a higher overall, guess what? Don't care if he just made it on the team. Doesn't matter to me, because since he's older, I want to trade him for a younger guy. Jalen Thompson and a 5th-round pick, that works for me. Jalen Thompson is on the team. I don't care what happens with this team. I'm rebuilding it the way I want to. Sebastian Joseph Day is going to move inside from left end to defensive tackle. He really should be playing defensive tackle to start with in the first place, but let's move him. Where's the defensive tackle? There it is. So he's going to play defensive tackle for us. Of course, we're keeping Derwin and Bosa. Anything else here? I really need a DB, but do I want to immediately trade for one? Quentin Johnson, Josh Palmer is not bad. Gerald Everett's kind of a sneaky pickup, and we're in the Kansas City offense, so Gerald Everett is going to get a lot of targets here. Not really a huge fan of Quentin Johnson or Josh Palmer, but they're lower overalls, and I don't have to pay Quentin Johnson, and I don't have to pay Josh Palmer. Honestly, Herbert, he should be an X factor. A lot of people are saying he's not that good because he'll have a lot of game-sealing interceptions. I've seen that, but he wouldn't have to be faced with those situations if his coaching wasn't so terrible. That's why I am the coach, a.k.a. Buster Cherry. We're going to ride out with Keenan Allen for maybe 1, maybe 2 more seasons, then I'm going to trade him because he is older, but he does have value as a high overall X factor. But again, I'm doing this rebuild the way I want to, if you couldn't already tell. Let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are, and already off to a horrible start. Our defense is doing all right. I don't know why it says 32nd in points per game in the league, even though our defensive passing game and rushing game is considered all right. Scouting national focus, it needs to be DB or defensive tackle. DB is the strength of the class here. CB, whatever you want to call it. Cornerback kind of sounds like quarterback sometimes, so I always just say defensive back. Coming off a blowout loss to the Chiefs, 38-7. And Austin Eckler, I want to keep him around, of course. He's an X factor. 5-year deal. Kenneth Murray, we keep him around because he's young. He has star dev. In real life, Kenneth Murray is trash, but we're going to keep him around. Gerald Everett, he doesn't even want to be here, so I'm not going to force him to be here. Everyone else here, I just don't even want in the first place. I'm going to accept the 5th-year option on Gregory Rousseau and Rashawn Slater. Dicker the kicker, baby. Cameron Dicker, I'll probably re-sign if I do have the money. But apart from that, guys, let's move in to the playoffs. And we go from 2-4 to 11-6, beating the Chiefs at Week 18. That's the head coach Buster Cherry for you, baby. Top of the division. Chiefs only go 11-6 as we seal it in Week 18 for him. Herbie had a top 10 year. Great. He's always a top 10 QB. 18th best offense, 26th defense. Wow. How realistic is Madden Sim? 4,000 yards. I almost said 4,000, but 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Austin Eckler, 18 touchdowns, 4.2 per carry, 1,100 yards is a great season. Keenan Allen, 12 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Gerald Everett did solid. I expected him to do better. Quentin Johnson, not a bad rookie year. Defensively, what do we got? We got Kenneth Murray, 123 tackles for a loss, 16 for Joey Bosa, 20 for Joey Bosa, 7.5 for Gregory Rousseau, 3 interceptions for Derwin James, 0 safeties, and 2 defensive touchdowns. I didn't even bother to look who it was. But let's see what we got in this wildcard round against the 10-7 Indianapolis Colts with Anthony Richardson, because I turned off the pre-existing injury, and we beat them 20-27. We are 1-1 on the season against the Chiefs. We beat them in Week 18. Can we beat them here at home? We do not. 21-17. Let's move into the offseason. And the Niners get their revenge on the Chiefs 3 years later. Fred Warner wins the Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen wins the league MVP. And there are no awards here for the Los Angeles Chargers. Unfortunately, no Quentin Johnson Rookie of the Year. Obviously, he's not going to get it in real life, but hopefully in Madden that would have been nice. AFC West, some random guy on the Broncos who's a defensive tackle retires, I guess. I don't know who that is. For the adjust lineup, though, let's see if there is any team upgrades. Herbie, no X Factor. Quentin Johnson just has star. Defensively, this guy has actually been a baller in real life. Tulu, some, you know what I'm saying? Tuli, he has star dev now. He's supposed to be an edge rusher, but it's fine. I'll just leave him where he is. But he's the only guy that gets an upgrade on our team, which really, really sucks. But anyways, let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, Rashawn Slater, I'm going to accept that 5th-year option. Gregory Rousseau, I'm going to accept his 5th-year option. Gerald Everett, since he wants to be here, I'll do a 2-year deal and increase his bonus. He re-signs with the organization. Joshua Kelly doesn't want to be here. I like Jalen Guyton in real life. He just gets injured a lot. Let's see what we got. Will Clapp, baby. Will Clapp is staying. I don't care if it's a meme or not. Dude, with a name like Will Clapp, why would you not re-sign? 5-year deal. Anyone else here that I really want? Dicker the Kicker? Absolutely. 7-year deal. Dicker the Kicker is staying. Anyways, apart from that, $9 million to spend. That's obviously not enough for free agency, so we are going to be moving into the draft. My boy Trevor Wagner out here out of Kansas. Probably wants to go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Stay local. Nope. West Coast you go, baby. Trevor Wagner out of Kansas. 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'2", 201. Hidden dev, defensive back, a B catching, B press, B man coverage, B zone coverage. He looks great. Yeah, so there wasn't any good defensive tackles on the board, so I'm trading away a 2nd-round pick for superstar defensive tackle Jordan Davis from the Eagles. This obviously wouldn't happen, but again, this is my rebuild. I'm doing whatever I want. And with my other 1st-round pick, I'm picking up Gerald Everett's replacement whenever he leaves. Trent Farr out of Colorado. Normal dev, 6'4", 257. A's across the board. He looks great, and he also had elite strength. Now, this is the team after the draft. My 1st-round tight end, Farr, is actually a 76. Trent Farr out of Colorado. He looks sick. Honestly, catching, speed, awareness, acceleration. He looks sick for a tight end. He's going to be Gerald Everett's replacement whenever I'm done with him. I need to get Daddy Herbert a new offensive line. I mean, Will Clapp can carry it all by himself, but anyways, he could also carry your mom in the bedroom. Jordan Davis is going to be the superstar defensive tackle. Wagner is already a 78, 79 with the boost. He looks sick. Anything else here? I picked this guy up in the 3rd round. He is trash. Anything else that I want specifically? Specialist, do I not get? My DB is not going to play the slot. All right. Keenan Allen is also going to be in the slot, which I don't really like, but I guess it is what it is. I'm not going to do anything about it. But apart from that, guys, year number 2, I don't know how many years this is going to go for, but let's move in to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 4-2, 2nd division. Raiders are somehow 5-2, and the Chiefs are 2-4. Man, a lot can change in 1 year. Coming off a win to the Buccaneers, breakout quarterback challenge against the Panthers. We can potentially get X Factor for Daddy Herbie here. Let's see what we got. 400 yards for Herbie. I don't think that's going to happen, but hopefully it does. Let's see what we got for the scouting national focus. Do I want more defensive tackles? I guess I'll do middle linebacker. Someone to back up Kenneth Murray. Need a right outside linebacker. I'm good on safeties. DBs, of course, it's never bad to have more depth there. Need a new right side of the line for Herbert and to replace Corey Linsley eventually. Asante Samuel, I want him I don't care. It's 7 years. I don't care. I want him here for the entire time. Keenan Allen, this might be where I trade him just because he has high value still. Joshua Palmer, I kind of want back. Yeah, that's where I'm going to trade Keenan Allen because there's no cap penalty for me trading him. Oh my God, you're trading Keenan Allen. It's my rebuild. I get Jamin Davis, a 3rd and a 4. I wouldn't mind Jamin Davis, but I'd rather have 1st. Ooh, a new right tackle for Herbie? Or Stephon Gilmore? I don't want Stephon Gilmore. Jamin Davis is not a bad move. Or Mike Inenwu. I think I'm going to go Jamin Davis here. Go Jamin and a first-round pick. I think that's more fair for Keenan Allen. Not really, but I don't really give a shit because this is my rebuild. Oh, pick number 3 in the draft? I'm probably not. Yeah, I'm not going to get that. Let's go to the Patriots and see if they have a higher pick rather than projected pick 3 in the draft. They have number 1. All right. Well, looks like we're going back to the Commanders, dude. Can I give them to the Texans? Do they have a later? Oh, my God. Everyone sucks, dude. Everyone is just straight trash. Commanders, how about a next year's first? Would that work? Give me your Jamin Davis. Give me your next year's first, next year's second, next year's third. How about that for Keenan Allen? We're almost getting there. Next year's first and second. We're almost getting there. How about a next year's first and a this year's fourth? Does that sound good to you? Oh, we're almost getting there. We're almost got it, guys. Come on. Next year's fourth. How about that? Boom. Keenan Allen to the Commanders for Jamin Davis, a first-round pick next year and a fourth-round pick next year. If I can get rid of Keenan Allen at a high value, I will, because he's going to be nothing in the next couple of years because of regression Madden system. I don't make the rules. Now Justin Herbert doesn't even have his number 1 receiver for this breakout challenge. I don't care. You got to do it with Joshua Palmer and Quentin Johnson. That's what they expect him to do in real life when Keenan Allen gets hurt. Yeah, he scored 14 points. He didn't get that. Let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, 9-8, second in the division. When did the Raiders start owning the division? Who is their quarterback? I'm assuming Teddy Bridgewater because he is an absolute baller in Madden. I clicked on adjust lineup and not NFL rosters, and I'm not going to edit out of the video because I don't care. But NFL rosters, let's see what we got. Raiders, ABC order as always, just for the children. And Kirk Cousins, baby. Kirk Cousins leading the Raiders all the way here. Anyways, coming off a big win to the Ravens, which gives us the playoff spot. Weekly awards here. Did Herbo go off? Herbo did go off. 4 passing touchdowns. I wish we got the breakout challenge then. Might have. I don't know. I skipped past it. But let's see what we got here against the Bills in the stats and awards. Herbert, great season. Probably not league MVP, as always, like in real life. 5th best offense. No, not 5th best offense, 5th in league MVP, 12th best offense, 25th defense, yay. 4,200 yards, 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 107 passer rating. Rushing-wise, Austin Eckler, 10 touchdowns, 4.0 per carry, 1,100 yards. Gerald Everett, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, he stepped up. Quentin Johnson, Joshua Palmer with average seasons, because remember, we did trade away Keenan Allen, so he ate a lot of the work probably. Kenneth Murray, 123 tackles for a loss, 13 for Gregory Rousseau. Sacks, 13.5 for Gregory Rousseau, 13.5 for Joey Bosa. Interceptions, 3 for Kenneth Murray. Safeties on the team, 1 for Gregory Rousseau. Defensive touchdowns is 0. So, apart from that, let's see what we got here against the Buffalo Bills. I'm assuming it's an automatic loss considering our defense is just horrible every single year. I think it's scripted per team because the Chargers defense is awful in real life, but we still beat them 31-28. Let's see if we can actually get past the divisional round as the Titans are 13-4, and we do. Here to face the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 12-5, to see if we can move on to the Super Bowl. Imagine if we go to the Super Bowl without Keenan Allen. That'd be nuts. Here we are against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to start out 7-0. They're going to respond with 3. We're going to respond with nothing. They're going to respond with 7. Okay. They take the lead. We tie the game. Third quarter now. Very slow game. Remember the last time the Chargers were in Jacksonville in a playoff game? Yeah, it didn't end very well. But 13-13, 20-13, and it's going to end very well here. 20-13 as the Chargers are going to the Super Bowl without Keenan Allen. Neither quarterback had touchdowns. All right. Here we are in the Super Bowl, here to face the 13-4 Seattle Seahawks. I'm assuming they still maybe have Geno Smith, but Herbie gets X Factor, Gerald Everett gets Superstar Dev. That's awesome to see. Defensively, any other upgrades? Wagner only has Star Dev, which kind of blows, but it is what it is. You know, he was a late first-round pick, so I can't really complain. I'm going to see what the Seahawks have for quarterback, because maybe it's Geno, maybe it's Teddy Bridgewater, who's low-key balling. I don't know why I switched the position. I meant to switch the team, of course. Seahawks, they got Geno Smith still. Okay, Cooper Rush is the backup. That's definitely why they've made it to the Super Bowl. But anyways, let's see what we got. You're number 2 in the Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see if we can win. Here we are against the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to start out with 3. We're going to respond with 7. Good start for us, and we get the ball at half too. They put a 7 on the board. We don't respond. They put another 7 on the board. We get ball at half, and we immediately punt it away. Nice job, Chargers. 10-17. They're going to score another touchdown, 2-score lead. We're going to respond with a touchdown. We got to hold them here. We do not, and that's going to be the end of the game. 17-27 as the Chargers remain winless in Super Bowls. Let's move into the Super Bowl MVP. Your Super Bowl MVP is Geno Smith. Josh Allen wins back-to-back league MVPs. There are no other awards here for the Los Angeles Chargers. We're going to see the player retirements and move from there. We have the AFC West. Corey Linsley and Russell Wilson both retire, so good thing for the Broncos that Russell Wilson retired, but Corey Linsley's gone. I need a replacement. Let's get to the re-signings. For the players ready to negotiate, I'm going to accept Jordan Davis's 5th-year option. Joshua Palmer, he wants to be a champion. Dude, you were just in the Super Bowl. He wants a mentor. I can't sign one right now. I'm just going to pay him extra money. I want him to stay. It's relatively still a cheap contract. Sebastian Joseph Day, I'll do one more deal, one more year with you until I figure out your replacement. Everyone else here, don't really care about. Actually, J.K. Scott is not a bad punter to keep like long term. So I'm just going to snag J.K. Scott real quick on a punter deal. J.K. Scott. How about a 7-year deal? Does that sound nice too? Good. He re-signed. Dicker the kicker and J.K. Scott. Special teams is covered for the next 6 years at least until Dicker's contract is up. But let's move into the free agency. Wow, would you look who we found in free agency? It's Keenan Allen. We signed him on a 3-year deal. Welcome back, bud. I'm just going to trade you right away again. Probably going to keep him for another season, actually, and then trade him away. Oh, my God, it's so unrealistic that you trade away for a first, a fourth, and Jamin Davis, and now he's back on the team. That's so unrealistic. I don't care. I don't care. I'm rebuilding this the way I would off camera. Do you think anyone keeps it realistic whenever they're not on camera? Hell no. Whenever they see a player that they can steal for cheap, absolutely. Absolutely. We just got to steal for Keenan Allen. It was all part of the plan. Keenan Allen's in his final year. He doesn't want to re-sign with the Commanders. He circles back to the Chargers. It was all part of the plan. Let's move into the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up left guard Cole Pruitt out of USC. Normal dev is awful for spending a first-round pick on an offensive lineman, but he's going to move inside to center. He's 335 pounds, 93 strength is great. He's a run-blocking type, but still, he unfortunate on his dev. In the second round, I'm picking up middle linebacker Brian Garcia out of Oklahoma State. Hidden dev, 6'3", 234, 88 speed, 90 acceleration, A-zone coverage, A-hit power. He looks great. This is the team after the draft. Sorry, Will Clapp, but Pruitt is going to take your spot for right now. I know Will Clapp is the GOAT, but Pruitt, let's just say Will Clapp is outside. He's not going to show up to the games. He's out clapping your mom's cheeks. You can't really do nothing about it. Matter of fact, you might have to come home and watch it. God, that's awful to say. But anyways, this is what we got for the team. Will Clapp, you are out clapping some cheeks right now. Welcome back, Keenan Allen. Sorry we went to the Super Bowl without you, but hey, we lost it anyways. Garcia's a 74 overall. Team looks great, but I'm sure my defense, even though it's this stacked, I'm sure it'll rank 27th regardless. But anyways, year number 3 with the Chargers. Let's move into the midseason mark. Mid-season mark, and that is exactly what our team is, mid, as the Chiefs are 6-1, taking over the division again, coming off a win into the Eagles, 45-28. We are 4-3, breakout wide receiver. What do we got here? Just wanted to say I really appreciate you involving me. Don't know who you are because EA never fixes this glitch. Quentin Johnson is not getting 3 touchdowns or 150 yards in a game. Absolutely not happening. Scouting national focus. Let's see what we got here. We got... what do I want? Maybe more DB. Sure, I can replace my center, right guard, right tackle, but I don't care. That's fine with me. Actually, I did experiments on this. Offensive line doesn't matter in Madden, but Joey Bosa, sure, stay here for the rest of your career. 5 years, he resigns. Gregory Rousseau, of course, I want you back. Let's put you on a 7-year deal. Who knows how long I'm going to play this. And Rashawn Slater, got to put you on a 7-year deal as well. Got to keep you long term, just like the rest of them. He says, I want to say yes. Bro, stop being picky and just accept the contract. Jamin Davis, I just traded for you. Re-sign with me. Jalen Thompson, yeah, I would like you back too. 4 years seems fine. Oh my God, I gave you more money. Stop being picky. Zion Johnson, I want you to. 7 years. How does that sound, bud? He re-signs. Thanks. Anyone else? JT Woods, don't care. Gerald Everett, I got your replacement. Matter of fact, let's trade JT Woods and Gerald Everett while we're here because we don't need either of them. I already have good backups and replacements for them. Oh my God, you're replacing players that could be good for the rest of the season. I don't care. I don't care. Who is this? Kenneth Gainwell? Absolutely not. You're going to offer me these trash offers? Ooh, Matt Bullock. Actually, I'm going to go scam the Commanders again. I want that Matt Bullock guy. Hold up. Defensive tackle is young, has star dev. He's going to be my replacement for Sebastian Joseph Day. Deron Payne, they're getting paid $26 million a year. I was about to say 62. That would have been nuts. Anyways, let's see if we can snag a next year's first round pick, even though we already took their this year's. Can we do this? Not even close. All right, let's do a next year's third. How does that sound? Huh? Yeah, JT Woods, Gerald Everett for 23-year-old star dev defensive tackle Matt Bullock, and a next year's third round pick from the Commanders. We've been scamming them this entire time. Anything else, Sebastian Joseph Day? I literally just traded for your replacement. I'm going to go adjust and refresh the roster so that way the AI recognizes that we have a new defensive tackle, and I clicked on depth chart and not on adjust lineup. God, team is in shambles right now. Let's see what we have for the adjust lineup, and then we'll move on from there. What do we have? Adjust lineup. Okay, Farr is going to be the new tight end, of course, and Bullock, Garcia, let's move up. Specialist, where's Garcia? He's not even here. That's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know. Yeah, again, I need more depth at DB. Gonna give Keenan Allen this one more chance before I trade him, but let's move into the playoffs. Once again, the Chargers are gonna have to face the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville on the East Coast in the wild card. Wow. But we are second in the division, 11-6. Chiefs take the division. Coming off a loss to the Commanders. Wow. Really, Gerald Everett got us back for that, and so did JT Woods. Justin Herbert looks great. Second best offense, second best defense. That's surprising to say. 4,400 yards, 38 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He probably won't get MVP because he has double-digit interceptions. 109 passer rating. Austin Eckler, 14 touchdowns, 4.7 per carry, 1,200, almost 1,300 yards. Keenan Allen, 1 yard shy of a 1,500-yard season, 17 touchdowns. Welcome back, Keenan Allen. Quentin Johnson continues to be terrible, and Joshua Palmer continues to be mid. Should have not signed him on that extra expensive deal. Jamin Davis, 115 tackles for a loss, 18 for Gregory Rousseau. Sacks, 11.5 for Joey Bosa, 11 for Gregory Rousseau. Interceptions, 4 for Trevor Wagner and Asante Samuel Jr. Safeties on team, 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. We're going to see what we got against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Round 2 of wild card matchup in Jacksonville. Let's see what we got, see if we can beat them or choke another 27-0 lead. We're going to choke 20-0 lead. Let's just say that. They beat us 26-20. It looks like it was an overtime game. Let's move in to the offseason. And the Jaguars win the Super Bowl. It's a Wildcat Super Bowl. The Jaguars beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, not the quarterback, wins the Super Bowl MVP. That would have been funny if the other Josh Allen won the league MVP, but Lamar Jackson wins it, and he wins the Offensive Player of the Year. That would never happen in real life. But there are no awards here for the Chargers, once again, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. 2025 retirements. Let's see what we got. AFC West. Nobody retires in the AFC West. And we're going to see what the team upgrades are. Hopefully Wagner or Asante Samuel Jr. gets a dev up. That would be really, really useful. But offensively, we look the exact same. I really want Farr to progress because I used a first-round pick on him, obviously. Gregory Rousseau gets superstar dev. Wagner and Asante Samuel Jr. do not. But Garcia has superstar dev. That's awesome to see. I'm going to immediately start him over Kenneth Murray. Yes, I got Kenneth Murray long-term, but deal with it. And for the re-signings, Rashawn Slater, I gave you a fair deal. Let's do player-friendly, and let's do seven years, all right? You re-sign. I have no money now. Quentin Johnson's been awful for us. Jalen Thompson, I don't mind, but it's not like a top priority. Sebastian Joseph Day can walk. Yeah, Quentin Johnson's been like awful for us, but Jalen Thompson, I'm going to do player-friendly. Let's drop this to 2 years and increase your bonus. We're going to do that. We're going to give Quentin Johnson another year to develop. And if he impresses me then I'll do it. But apart from that, I'm not really interested in, and I'm going to skip free agency and probably go get Jalen Thompson's replacement because I'm only going to have him for 2 more years. Let's get to the draft. And thanks to the Commanders' generous donation, we get a man out of Nebraska, aka a man with nothing to lose because there is nothing in Nebraska. A catching, A man coverage, B zone coverage, B press, elite acceleration, good strength, good speed, A catching, A man coverage. I already went over this. Let's pick him. Stephen Huntley, number 3 out of middle of nowhere, Nebraska. Hidden dev, 95 acceleration, 91 speed. He looks great. It's always good to have defensive tackle depth, so I got another one with our first round pick. Isaiah Borden out of Oklahoma, 6'3", 308. Hidden dev, 93 strength is great. Very athletic, A power moves, B finesse, B awareness. He looks great. In the third round, I'm picking up center Vince Conway out of California. He's probably going to move to right guard. 6'3", 294 pounds, hidden dev, 84 strength, a pass block. Is he a pass protector? He is, and that is going to be it. Hey, what a problem, Matt. Been spinning off this perk like it's a laundromat. I'm going to move Vince Conway to right guard, so that way Herbie can get a new right guard. The right guard, well, the left guard that I moved to center, he's really not good just because of the normal dev, and I can't do anything about it, which really sucks. Where do I not have Will Clapp anymore? I don't know who this Drayton guy is. Juan Drayton. Oh yeah, I picked him up in the second round. He had elite everything for his athleticism, was normal dev. I've been nailing these normal devs with these offensive linemen. He's going to play right tackle whether he likes it or not. Complete opposite of his position. Looks like the AI already knew Quentin Johnson was going to be bad because they picked up Deontay Evans out of Penn State. 5'11", almost 200 pounds, hidden dev. 84 speed? You bum. Oh my god. That's awful. Defensive tackle Borden seems to be a baller, 76 overall. Huntley is a 78. He seems to be a baller. And the AI already knows that I don't want Jalen Thompson for much longer because he's being picky with his contract. So we have a new Jalen Mays, +2 zone coverage, +1 awareness. Jalen Mays, 87 speed is not ideal, but 74 zone coverage is not bad. Hidden dev is the main thing I'm looking at, of course. Garcia is going to move to the number 1 here with his superstar dev. I'm going to put him at the number 1 sub linebacker as well. Austin Eckler needs to be getting all the carries. We're going to keep Keenan Allen all the way up until the midseason mark, and then I'm going to trade him away for a first-round pick. But let's move in to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark, 5-2, highly contested division. The Broncos are the Broncos. The Raiders, 5-2. The Chiefs are 6-1. Man, it's a battle every day in this division, huh? Scouting national focus. What do I want, really? Don't really need anything in particular. I think I'm honestly set on everything. Sure, I'll do free safety just in case that other one doesn't work out. Quarterback is the strength of the class. I guess safety isn't a weakness either, so it's mid, I guess, just right in the middle. But year number 4 here. Probably going to do a couple more years. Weekly awards. What do we got? Who was balling out here? Oh, man. Ballin' Cat 43. Thank you. 355 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. I got sacked once and rushed for 22 yards. Ballin' Cat 43, a.k.a. Justin Herbert, out here. Balling out. Players ready to negotiate. Negative $3.9 million. My favorite. Now I can't re-sign Derwin or Jordan Davis. Who's taking up money? Derwin's staying on this team. I don't care if I have to strap someone down and force them to take a cap penalty. Oh, speaking of which, Keenan Allen, baby. Guess where you're going? Not on the team anymore. $17 million a year. Joshua Palmer, $10 million a year. Out of here with that. Let's see what we got. Joey Bosa taking up a bunch of money. That's fine. Damn, I'm paying Rashawn Slater 26. Rough times. Imagine I just trade him. Jamin Davis, I'm paying $10 million to be mid. Same thing with Josh Palmer. Jalen Thompson. Man, really convinced to trade you right now. Anyways, I am. Let's trade all these guys. Brian Robinson, I already have a running back. Devin White, no, he's 28. Elijah Vera Tucker, not a bad move, but $13 million on his cap hit is rough. Elijah Jenkins with $24 million on his cap hit. Puka Nacua, normal dev? Absolutely, we're taking... No, I'm not doing that. The Rams want him, so to the Rams they go, a.k.a. our rival. That's our other Los Angeles team, so they won't have to move houses, so you're welcome. Let's get all your first-round picks, because I know the Rams don't care about those. Let's see if they like that. Not at all. Not at all. First-round pick this year, and a second-round pick. I mean, a first and a second. How about that? Not quite. How about a first and a next year's 4, 6, 7? How does that sound, huh? Hey, Keenan Allen, Joshua Palmer, Jalen Thompson for a next year's first, next year's fourth. Actually, a 2029 first. God, I didn't even realize that. 2 years in advance first, a next year's fourth, next year's 6, and a next year's 7. Oh my God, you traded them away for virtually nothing. Absolutely right. Do I care? No, not really. $5.4 million. This will expand after the season is over and once their cap hits are completely obliterated. But Tuli, I want to resign, and I want to resign Jordan Davis, and of course I'm resigning Daddy Derwin. But let's move in to the playoffs. Oh my God, Jaguars, leave us alone. We're tired of traveling from West Coast to East Coast as we beat the Chiefs in Week 18, which gives us the, not the 6th seed. I would assume we got the 5th seed here. Maybe the 6th seed. Maybe the Chiefs got the 7th seed. Did the Broncos sneak in? All 4 teams could possibly get it. No, they did not. We got the 6th seed. The Colts got the 5th seed. Chiefs got the 7th seed. Unfortunate for the Broncos that they had to play in such a tough division, but they're 10-7. Always they're going to stay at the bottom of the division now. Stats and awards, Justin Herbert. That's league MVP. Show it to me. Herbie gets league MVP, baby. Let's go. Second best offense in the NFL as we are 11-6. Defensively, we are 7th. Okay. 4,800 yards, 35 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions, 113 pass rating. Amazing year. Austin Eckler, might be time to move on. 15 touchdowns is nice, but 3.8 per carry is not cutting it. After 300 attempts, you need to have more than 3.8 per carry. 1,100 yards. Trent Farr, their tight end, broke out for sure. 9 touchdowns, 1,200 yards, 105 receptions. Quentin Johnson broke out. 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Just as I was saying, I was going to get rid of him, so it looks like we're keeping him. Deontay Evans, I mean, I don't have any receivers. I traded away Keenan Allen and Justin Palmer, but I guess he stepped up. Deontay Evans got a lot of reps since the other receivers left, so that's fine. Defensively, Ryan Garcia, 125 tackles for a loss, 17 for Joey Bosa. Sacks, 17.5 for Joey Bosa, 9 for Gregory Rousseau. Interceptions, 3 for Derwin, 3 for Stephen Huntley, the rookie. And safeties on team, 0 defensive touchdowns is 0. Stephen Huntley was wearing number 3, which was Derwin's number. Now he's wearing 37. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why I mentioned that, but I had to. Let's lose to the Jaguars again, because that's a normal trend here on the channel. Yeah, 21-14, my favorite. Let's move into the offseason. And the Lions beat the Chiefs in an alternate reality. Jahmyr Gibbs wins the Super Bowl MVP in alternate reality. Justin Herbert wins the league MVP in this reality. No other awards here. That's fine, though. Herbie getting MVP, I'll be happy about it. He already has X Factor, so nothing to really complain about there. AFC West retirements. Andrew Norwell, Devontae Adams, and Khalil Mack all retire. Oh, yeah, did we trade the Khalil Mack to the Broncos? I don't know where we traded him, but I don't really care either. But let's see where we got for the adjusted lineup and if there is any player upgrades. Evans has Superstar Dev. I hope your speed has been upgraded, dude. You are so slow. 84 is awful, bro. It's so bad. Quentin Johnson, though, doesn't get an upgrade, surprisingly. Farr gets an upgrade. Conaway, no upgrade, but he has Star Dev. Garcia's the same. Mays, Star Dev, but he's 70 overall without the beast. Huntley is an X Factor. That's awesome to see. Awesome to see. Anyways, let's move into the re-sign players. First things first, the re-signings, it's got to be Derwin. I'll do 4 years. Actually, we can cut down on we can cut down on Jordan Davis's contract. We'll do that and then tank his salary so that way he doesn't accept. You got a big brain, this guys. Come on now. Derwin James, give him the player friendly deal. He resigns. We don't have money. Trevor Wagner, I want to accept that option for sure because I don't have money to pay him. Unfortunately, I cannot resign Thule. Now I won't have to remember his name. But Trent Farr, I do want to re-sign, so I accepted his option. And I'm going to tag Jordan Davis. Be negative millions in debt, but we have a lot of cap hit problems with Joshua Palmer and all that, so it'll be fixed next season. But anyways, let's get past free agency and get to the draft. In the first round, yes, I'm picking another defensive back because I'm going to move my X Factor up to free safety to Juan Wilbon out of USF. 6 foot, 188, 91 speed, 94 acceleration, hidden dev, A press, B zone coverage, B man coverage. He looks good. And in the second round, I'm picking up Manny Bridges out of Oregon State, 6'5", 299, 90 speed. So he's definitely going to start over that Evans guy. Hidden dev, A catching traffic, B catching, B release. He looks great for a second round pick. Year number 5, I believe we're going into. Looks like the AI picked up this guy named No Less, this guy named Kerr, Trap. All right, what a team. Why is Kerr a 48 overall? He's a fullback. All right, so Kerr got a 70 overall hidden dev fullback, got a backup tight end. Bridges is a 75. I'm going to move him to receiver 1. Who's my specialist? It's going to be Quentin Johnson. So since Quentin Johnson's my specialist, I'll move Evans to 2, even though he's mad slow. Anything else here that I want? No. Looks good. Maybe we give up on Farr and go to No Less because I don't want to pay him. And Austin Eckler. Hey, bud. The clock is up for you. Not gonna do it anymore. You are mad old, and nobody wants that, bro. I do not want it. Anyone here that has an X Factor or high overall? Ooh, Broncos, Javonte Williams. You look great. Please just accept the trade straight up, even though it wouldn't make sense. We're negative 16 million, so we can't even afford to do it. Never mind. All right. I guess it is what it is. Defensively, this is what we got. Garcia. Do I move him? I'll move him to left outside linebacker. Because obviously I don't have one with Thule gone. So we're going to move him left outside linebacker. And I have to pay him too. God, I have to pay everyone. Oh, Borden has superstar dev. Fire. Okay, I didn't even know that. Huntley, of course, is going to move to free safety. As I mentioned before, and his contract will be cheaper because of that, because free safeties get paid less than DBs as well. So, safety you go. He's moving to safety. Number 37 and number 3 are lining up against, well, with each other here. And Wilbon is a 77 overall. He's going to play in the slot. Specialist. Wilbon is in the slot. Trap. Austin Eckler. I'll move to 3. Garcia is going to move to the sub linebacker. Offensively, we're going to move Quentin Johnson down to the 3. And we're going to move Evans down to the 2. That looks good. This is what we got for the team. Year number 5. Probably going to play to year 6 or year 7. Let's move in to the midseason mark. 2 and 4. Yay, my favorite. Oh man, our defense sucks again. Yay, as I improved my defense. Makes total sense, right? You know what that means, right? More defensive back scouting. Yay! God, I love this game. It took 5 years. We've been to a Super Bowl, but I haven't won one. This is a rough rebuild. Like, I have an MVP quarterback. And they're like, oh, no, your running back sucks, so therefore the rest of the defense sucks. That's how it works. It's so stupid. Negative 3.2 million. Let's get to trading, boys. Let's get to trading. Do I pay Rashawn Slater? Do I remove his contract? I signed him for 7 years, so I highly doubt I even have an out on that. Let's see these contracts. Herbert's is awful, like in real life, but still, it's Herbert. I'm not going to get rid of him. Austin Eckler is gone. Jamin Davis, $28 million penalty is outrageous. Oh my God. Jamin Davis is getting paid, bro. Getting paid. And Jamin Davis and Austin Eckler, I don't care if I'm taking the penalty on Jamin Davis. He's off the team. He is off the team. I am not dealing with that. Yeah, I paid him a little bit too much, but it is what it is. And you know what I want in return? I want a running back. Let's go to Javonte Williams. Can I even afford to trade these? No, I can't. Why can't I afford to trade these guys? Wouldn't it take... Oh, because the penalties are too high? Is it just that sissy rule that I can't do that? Oh, your penalty's too high. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to fix the bad penalty, man. But it's like, oh no, your penalty's too high. So I gotta rock out with Austin Eckler's awful contract and just deal with losing Jordan Davis. That sucks. Anyways, I guess we have to deal with it. Let's move into the playoffs. No, dude, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again, bro. Coming off a loss to the Bears. If we lose, I'm ending it. I'm not going any further. Herbie, let's see that another league MVP, please. No. Herbie is 7th for MVP. 5th best offense, 32nd defense, even though we have arguably the best defensive roster. Yeah, 29. Thanks, EA, for your dog shit game every year. 4,500 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 110 passing yards. Herbert, not Herbert, Austin Eckler, 3.8 per carry, 14 touchdowns. Deontay Evans. Apparently speed does not matter in Madden simulation. 10 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Trent Farr, 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. Quentin Johnson, still not doing crazy as I would expect him, especially for a first-round pick. Manny Bridges, not crazy. Brian Garcia, 120 tackles, 17 tackles for a loss for Gregory Rousseau. Sacks 13 for Gregory Rousseau. Joey Bosa with 10 interceptions, 2 for Jamin Davis, 2 for Asante Samuel. Safeties on the team, 0 defensive touchdowns is 0. If we lose to the Jaguars, I'm just going to be like, no, I'm not playing anymore. Because we've already lost them, 4 times? I'm sick of it, dude. I don't want to lose to them again. Thank God. 28-14, and we're going to lose to the Chiefs, who are 15-2, because, they're the Chiefs, and we have a 29th ranked defense. Wow, would you look at that? The fact that our defense is ranked as one of the worst defenses in the league is stupid. I hate it. I hate Madden so much, because it doesn't matter how good of a team you build. They're just like, the AI just randomly picks a stat out of a hat and is like, yep, those are your stats. There's no playbooks, nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. You just suck. as Bryce Young wins his first Super Bowl and J.C. Horn gets the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins the league MVP. And wow, that sucks. That really, really sucks. Retirements. Anything else here? Please, Austin Eckler, please be retired, bro. I don't want your contract anymore. Chris Jones and Travis Kelce both retire, which is pretty good for us, but not really because, you know, Patrick Mahomes is still there and we're not going to be able to do anything. So, what do we have for the team upgrades? Offensively, Evans doesn't know it. Oh my God. No Less is an X Factor. Trap is a superstar. He's going to turn into a 12-year reload, baby. Specifically 12 years. Nothing more, nothing less. Huntley's still an X Factor. Rousseau's an X Factor. I'm going to lose Jamin Davis. I'm negative 21 million in cap room. So, you know how I'm going to fix this cap room? By leaving it up to the AI. And by leaving it to the AI, I mean I'm not playing anymore. Yeah, that's the video. See you later.